Welcome to my new series, Quick Impressions. For my first episode, I'm going to talk about Chivalry II. Game is in an open beta as of May 31st, with the full release from the Epic Game Store on June 8th. It is a first and third person melee combat experience from Torn Banner Studios. This game is set in medieval times, looking to recreate famous battle scenes from such films as Braveheart and Kingdom of Heaven. Disclaimer, I've been playing the free open beta release and have played roughly 10 hours. I have never played the original Chivalry, so this impression is solely based on the merits of a newcomer to an established franchise. Upon arriving at the main menu of the game, there are three main options of game styles that you can play: a 64-player mixed mode, a 40-player mixed mode, or a free-for-all. There is also the option of joining an already started server, or you could just allow the computer to pick the best available server for you. The beta appears to have only 4 different map types available to use. 3 of those maps are objective-based, having a defending team and an attacking team playing a tug-of-war, trying to push and pull an objective, may it be a convoy or putting up bridges to get to the top of the castle. It's a team-based respawn game, which enables your team to get back into the action as quick as possible. The objective changes based on whichever map you're playing. Some have you collecting gold, pushing a convoy through the forest, or just trying to get to the next checkpoint. There are 4 main aspects to fighting that you will need to master in order to be competitive. The first is called initiative. It is a timing advantage, so when you attack someone, the landing of an attack gives you the advantage. If you block an attack, it'll give the defender the timing advantage for a counterattack. Combos can be created by combining any one of 3 unique moves, including the overhead, horizontal swing, and a forward stab. There's also a technique called dragging, which relies on you rotating your hips while you're swinging the sword, which could then drag the sword across multiple soldiers. Your stamina meter is used for blocks, counters, and attacks, so you must be aware considering everything you do requires stamina. There is a backstory and lore for people that are interested in it, but for me, considering it's a large player-based multiplayer game and an open beta, I'm not really interested in it, but there is something there if you are. All the options for gameplay, video, audio, and controls are all there and easy to adapt to your liking. There really isn't anything missing that is standard for most PC games nowadays, and there is a full controller support if that is your style. Just like in most modern games, there is a level up system, which comprise of 4 different classes: the Archer, the Vanguard, the Knight, and the Footman. Each class has 3 distinct characters that all play differently based on speed, damage, and range. Each class also has 3 unique main weapons that can be changed up to create a gameplay style to suit anyone's needs. All of these options are unlocked by reaching new levels, so you don't get everything all at once. You will have to earn it and put in the time. Each class has a unique special ability, which help to turn the tides in battle. The Archer is the range character that comes equipped with a brazier, which is a small fire that can be used to light their arrows to make their attacks a little more deadlier. The Vanguard, which is more of a tank character, uses an oil pot, which is basically a Molotov cocktail. The Knight blows a horn that will boost the health and regeneration of nearby allies on the battlefield. He is the most well-rounded fighting character. And finally, the Footman has a bandage kit you can throw on the battlefield. He is basically the medic of the characters. The gameplay can become extremely chaotic since you're always trying to push an objective. You are not competing one-on-one as much as you are trying to push multiple units back at any given time until your reinforcements arrive to give you a hand. It is very important to work as a team instead of trying to lone wolf attacks on your own. I promise you will die quickly and frequently if you take this approach while in games. In my short time playing this game for the first time, the keys to combat would be always managing your stamina and try not to do too much at once. By maintaining a distance until you feel you can make an attack move without putting yourself in a bad situation of getting ganged up on. There is a friendly fire in this game, so you can either change up your attack so you try not to hit your teammate, or you can flank the enemy and double up on the enemy with your teammate. If you become injured, back off and try to heal. It takes longer to respawn and to run all the way back where the action is from your spawn than it does to back off, heal, or wait for a teammate to heal you. Always try to counter with a respawn after a successful block to try and gain an advantage in your timing after your block. The attacking system, despite appearing relatively simple, is extremely deep and complex. As I was playing for the first time, I found it extremely frustrating and difficult to land attacks with any kind of consistency. I compared it to the game of golf. With golf, you only hit a great shot maybe 5 out of 100 times. But when you hit that perfect shot, it feels so good that you want to do it again, which I believe is what makes golf so addicting. In Chivalry II, when you hit that combo or kill 3 soldiers in a row with all different kinds of attacks and blocking, it feels really good to accomplish. You want to hit that perfect shot again in the game as well, which is what keeps you wanting to keep playing. The time I spend with Chivalry II, the more impressed I am when I come away from it. It shocked me how engaging the combat is when I actually got my hands on the game, as opposed to just watching it being played. Obviously, it was going to be different playing it than just watching it, but as you put everything together with your attacks and your blocking, it really felt fluid and engaging. It's extremely satisfying. I can honestly say it has gone from I'm somewhat interested into this needs to be in my game collection. Do yourself a favor, do not sleep on this game. You might be pleasantly surprised. If you are into this kind of source material in history, then this is a no-brainer. It doesn't get much better than this, to live out a medieval fantasy with a combat that feels so true to what it would have felt like being in this time. Definitely give it a look. Thanks for checking out my quick impression of Chivalry II. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment about the game. And if you're going to pick it up or pass on it, let me know why. Have a great day.